Alright, welcome back Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hey y'all. Just a real quick little note before we get started here. I showed shaving the Fuzzy with my boss the other day. Probably a mistake, because now every time I walk by she goes, "Shaving with Fuzzy," and just laughs. Anyway, at least it gives her something to laugh about, so that's not a bad thing, is it? Huh? I don't think so. I think that's alright. How's things going with y'all? So we're still working every night. At night it'd be night, I don't know, you lose count after a while. 17, 18, I don't know. But, you know, there's an end in sight, light at the end of the tunnel. Probably just a dang train fixing to hit you, but that's okay. There's a light there, and that helps out. So anyway, so today I had a really nice shave yesterday, and everything, and didn't get to make a video because I was running a little bit late. So I'm going to use some of the same stuff I used yesterday, which if I would have told you that, of course you wouldn't know. So shave sticks. I like shave sticks. I like shave sticks a good bit. So I've got this one from Spain, and I honestly don't know if you spell it out LEA or if you say it out like LEA, whatever. I don't know. But anyway, what we're using today. And the top ingredient on this one is sodium palmate. Then you have potassium stearate. So and sodium cocoate. So you know, it's good stuff, I guess. It's all the big words I can't pronounce. And we're going to use good old 1305. Now, some folks, no names mentioned, I wouldn't be talking about She Shaves with Jill or anything, any of those folks, kind of have a love-hate thing going on with the 1305. I don't get it. If you don't like the 1305, you probably go around popping little kids' balloons as they're walking down the street. I don't know, kick puppies, whatever. Can you not like the 1305? Jeez, folks, come on. Anyway, I like my 1305. And we're going to finish up with the good old Indiana Jones aftershave there. And it will be the first time in a long time I've worn the same aftershave 2 days in a row, though. But it was really nice yesterday, so we just got to give it another round. So I dug around, and I had forgot I had this set. There's probably a lot of stuff I forgot I have. I'm getting kind of old and forgetful. But this is so that you still see, it says Ever Ready over in the corner. Everybody's been asking, or not everybody, but several people have been asking about a shave with a 1924 Ever Ready, what called a shovel head. Not my favorite razor, to be quite honest. It's not a bad razor. Does the job, does it well, yada yada yada. It's just not really my favorite. Now they have a couple of different styles. The collar under the bottom on some of them is longer than on others. This is obviously a short collar, and this one's got the short handle. Now, short handle shovel head. There's absolutely no need to go sticking longer handles and doing all that stuff. No need to molest the razor, folks. I know some people do. You know, we have names for those people. I didn't say I was going to share, I said I had them. So anyway, they rank right up there with the soap bloomers and the blade flippers. Blade flippers. Why would you go flip a... You know, I can almost understand shimming. I think it's silly, but I can almost understand it. But, yeah, I just, you know. So anyway, this one's got the catch in the back, and it opens, the head opens from the back, cap opens from the back to the front, and then you got the two little catches inside, and you got your blade stops. So we're going to take the old Pile Super Blade here with a couple days shade, and it slides right up. And you got the little wings under here on the back of the cap that hold the blade in place. So we click everything in place, and that's what it looks like. and make sure everything's all nice and lined up, which it is, and life is good. Alrighty. That's how you load a blade into a 1924 Ever Ready. Nothing complicated. You should remember the 1914 we shaved with the other day. It opens the other way. The cap opens from the front to the back. I like the 1914. What we call the little lather catcher. Not really, but okay. I'll play along with that. Did I try to bring the 1914 to a lather catcher club? It ain't. I gotta get moving one of these days. I tell you, coffee's gonna help out. Alright, this is a very nice shave stick. I got a couple of different Spanish made shave sticks, and they do a good job. This is the one we're using today. Just got kind of a soapy smell. Surprising, I know, right? We'll get soap spread on here. Oh, and just a hint. If you're a truck driver and your paperwork says you're delivering to a chemical plant, don't show up in t-shirt, baggy shorts, and flip-flops with no other clothes in your truck. Actually had one do that last night. Luckily though, he didn't get out at my gate. I sent him to the other gate, because that's where he said he was supposed to be, and they had to solve that problem over there. I'm so glad he didn't get out at my gate. Oh. This funny little stuff keep the wheels rolling. Alright. Oh, speaking of work people, somebody had asked in a comment here a while back how the supervisor was doing that I gave the starter kit to. I finally got to see him again this morning early. And he's rolling along. He was asking about where was a good place to buy different soaps and things. So, okay, this is one thing I love about this razor. I'm gonna be quiet just a minute and you listen. How you like it? I like it. Peas and carrots. That's how I like it. Now remember, one thing I don't like about the 24 is this head will hold water, I don't know, like a bucket. So when you rinse it off, give it a little shake and get the extra water out of it, or it's going to water your lather and everything down. I mean, it's not like it's going to kill you and rip your face off if you do, but still, it's just one of those things. So anyway, back to the supervisor. So he was asking where what a good place to buy some more soaps and things of that nature. So I told him that for artesian soaps and stuff of that nature to check out Sterling soaps. And if he wanted to look into more of the commercial stuff, to check out West Coast Shaving. So what's your ideas on that? Hook me up in the comments. What would you recommend for the good place for him to buy some soaps to try out? Of course, Sterling is always good. Alright, you'll notice there's plenty of lather there, even with this old sorry boar brush. Love-hate relationship with the 1305. I mean, really, look at that. That thing is beautiful. Hey, look how good it works. What? Jeez. Give them $1 million, they complain about having to pay taxes on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well. Oh, folks. Yeah, that was a nice, loud first pass. You could hear the razor working. I like it. And there's nothing wrong with the old shovel head. I don't know. It's just not my favorite razor. Never has been. Never will be on my list of favorites. I gave one recently to Ordinary Shaver, and he's been driving it all over the place. He likes the thing. Good for him. Clean up around the old goatee a little bit. Alrighty. Oh, also another event the other day. I got a chance to say hello briefly as I was headed to work to one of the members of TOST that live around here. It was good times. Good times. And I've got some soap samples that are going out to some people. And I promise I will expedite getting those out. But the first time I've actually met someone local here from TOST. So it was nice. Had a nice little chat and a cup of coffee at CC's Coffee House. For those of y'all that don't know, that's community coffee. They have little coffee houses here around Baton Rouge in different places. I like them a whole lot better than Starbucks. I like a lot of things a whole lot better than Starbucks. Coffee's good, but you know, who wants to pay that much for coffee? Of course, then again, CC's ain't much better. But at least it's community coffee, so that helps. Alright, so looky there, here's what we came up with after 2 passes with the LEA. Someone correct me, let me know how to pronounce that right there. If you know more than I do, which not so hard to do, huh? Alright, got a witch hazel out. So yeah, so now I get to listen all the time. Shaving with Fuzzy. Just laughing. Everybody wants in on the joke, but that's okay too. My boss has something, so she needs something to laugh at. That's alright. I'm good with it. Oh boy. This is my morning. Early on my morning. As y'all remember, I'm not a morning person. I don't like mornings. I like people. Boss watched some of my videos and she heard me with that line. She liked it. Not a morning person. I don't like morning. I like people. It's true if I'm off work. I just do not be around anybody. Alright. Well, finish up with the touch-up pass. So we get a really good shave. Get cleaned up good around the goatee and the neck and everything. With the 1924, the little shovel head there. It's not my favorite razor. Nothing wrong with it. It's got this the ASR style handle here. I've got some other razors that have that handle. It's easy to hold on to. The short handles, I don't have a problem between long handles and short handles. I don't see any issues. They shave as good, they feel as good, yada yada yada. But I know some people prefer long handles and short handles, and that's great. If you prefer something or whatever, that's great. I don't have a problem with that. It's the folks that say that it changes the shave or the ease of the shave that I have problems with. Now, I'm not talking about you folks that have like arthritis in your hands and the longer handles and the thicker handles help with that. That's different. That's different. But anyway, Alright, well I gotta clean up and start getting ready for work. Gotta jump in the shower and go make me another cup of coffee. This is just Family Dollar coffee. This is a cheap coffee I picked up the other day, so it's still good, but it's not as good as some of the other stuff. I just popped in real quick and they didn't have some of the stuff I normally buy, so that's what they had, so that's what I'm drinking this afternoon. It will definitely work. But y'all have a great day. I think we got a little chance of rain and it's cloudy and everything going on, so we're going to try to keep the wheels going. And there y'all have a shave with a 1924. We're going to finish up after we get out of the shower with a little bit of the Indiana Jones. And we call that the Indiana Jones because that thing smells like an old leather jacket and a motorcycle and flying on the old airplanes and the adventures that you have. That would be the aftershave to have with it right there. We're going to get the old 1305 cleaned up. You know, love-hate relationship. How can you hate this thing? I can do anything but love it. It's a great brush. Jeez. People. Alright, y'all have a great day. I'm going to get ready for work. Y'all go do your thing. And, you know, happy shaves.